Welcome to CivilNet's election coverage in English. Every night we will update you on what is going on related to elections. You can always find more in the English portion of our website. The pre-election campaign kicked off 3 days ago and will end on May the 5th, one day before the parliamentary elections. During that time, we'll keep you updated on the events taking place. Coincidentally, we start today talking about ourselves. Civilistas hosted the first debates of the election season. We invited 9 political parties. 4 showed up. It was a very civil event, complete with timed questions. However, the absence of 3 of the most influential and powerful parties in Armenia, the prosperous Armenian Party, Levant Petrosian's Armenian National Congress, and the ruling Republicans did take away some of the luster. The Republican Party refused to take part in the debate, and as a result, the National Congress Party Alliance refrained from participating. The National Congress has announced that its fight is with the Republican Party and not the other powers. For more on today's debate, you can click here and watch this English story. If you've never seen Armenian elections, the start is made up of rallies and, well, parties. Here's some video from the Republican rally yesterday in Erebuni. Republicans are led by current President Serge Sarkisyan. Here is a quote from the newspaper Հայկական Ժամանակ. It writes that the start of the campaign proved that so far, nothing has changed. The quote from the paper is, "People were forced to take part in the rallies, just like during the last years." According to Aravote newspaper, the Republican Party had ordered all state agencies to be present in order to ensure a crowded meeting so it looked good for the public. Prior to the meeting, a member of the Republican Party, Edward Sharmazanov, answered CivilNet TV's questions. Here is that video. Sharmazanov disagreed that there is a very, very large wave of immigration and a lack of trust in Armenia. As to the question that was asked in the interview to CivilNet, he says, "Those who ask such questions have landed on Earth from either Moon or Jupiter and are unaware that there has been a global economic crisis." Somewhat surprising statement, as many believe that the immigration issue is one of the most serious things facing Armenia. The leader of the prosperous Armenian Party, Gagik Zarukyan, has announced at a meeting that he won't say things out of place, and whatever he says will turn into an action. Basically, no empty promises. He also stated that he follows the pre-election campaign, and there are lots of fairy tales going on. The Oragarg economic newspaper refers to the announcement by former Minister of Foreign Affairs and a prosperous Armenian member, Vartan Oskanyan, quote, "This time we are doomed to hold free and fair elections because society's patience is on the verge or tipping point." Oskanyan implied the public simply will not tolerate an unfair election. And one more from today, fighting over signatures. The Heritage Party is upset over a shared document signed between 4 parties, including the Heritage Party. Their main concern is the document was signed by the second most important person in each party. A similar document from a year ago is signed by the heads of some of those parties. So the Heritage Party is pulling out of their group of 4. Their main fight is with the prosperous Armenian Party and Vartan Oskanyan. Confused? Don't be. It is politics at its best. That is today's political update. If you would like to have more information on the process, a very simple explainer in 2 minutes, please click here. We have that for you. And we will see you tomorrow. From Yerevan, I'm Greg Bilazarian.